One of the most common things I hear from women is that they're like, when I go out, I don't get approached, guys don't approach me, blah, 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 blah.
Okay, so let's talk about the time that I got ghosted on an actual date. He just kind of just left.
Okay, I just got back from the club, and I hate that the most ugly men have the most confidence. Like, the fine men never come up to me. I had at least 3 men come up to me, and I just wasn't interested in any of them.
I just feel like men don't approach women anymore, and it's like, I get it, like each man has their own reasons, but I feel like I don't even see that anymore.
A third of men, 33%, a little over a third, of men between the ages of 18 and 29 are not only single, but they're not actively looking for a partner.
No, for real, because I just saw a video saying that 50% of men have never approached a woman before, but like 70% of women wish they were approached by men more. I would never approach a man. Like, I don't want to be with a man who doesn't have the confidence to approach me.
What's up, everyone? So apparently we've reached the point where modern women are having full-scale panic attacks because men have collectively decided to stop playing the approach game. The streets are quiet, the DMs are empty, and suddenly women are realizing they might actually have to put in some effort for once. We're talking about a complete role reversal, where women went from leave me alone to why isn't anyone talking to me in record time. The irony is thick and the panic is real. Let's dive into this beautiful chaos.
I matched with this hottie on Hinge. I say, where's our first date? I shoot him a shot, right? He says, you tell me. I say, you can't Uno reverse card me. He said, it's already been done. Like, this is such lazy chatting. I say, well, I don't know if I die well. Show me a cool cocktail bar. Speakeasy vibes? Like, I'm setting it all up for him. Like, he doesn't have to figure anything out. He says Stone Street. Like, I'm supposed to know what that is. So now I have to go Google. Cute. I think I've been there. What's your schedule? Like, I can't even get the decency of a full sentence. Schedule's insane. Work crazy hours. Cool, you're really making me work for this. What every girl dreams for. I'm done with men.
Silly smile walking down the street. I'm not even going to say hot take because I know it's not a hot take. What the hell is going on with 2025 dating? My biggest gripe, the men are not approaching. They're not approaching. They're just keeping to themselves. Maybe we'll give you one look, but barely even that. Nobody's approaching. Okay? And I'm going out of my way. I'll have a little smile, feet pointed out. I'm open. I'm ready to accept. Does not work. Does not work. And the dating apps, that's a no for me. That is a no. So, is there something else?
Men aren't really putting out effort. They're not putting out any type of effort like they used to.
Well, a lot of them have said the juice ain't worth the squeeze. I mean, I've literally had men say that verbatim in my comment section. Women who told me, they're like, it's just not worth, the juice ain't worth the squeeze. The amount of effort that it requires to actually connect with these women no longer even, it's not worth it. Because we're not even, we do all this extra effort. You want us to do all these different things. And then half of y'all just want a dinner date. Half of y'all just want your food paid for because you can't afford your own food.
A third of men, 33%, a little over a third, of men between the ages of 18 and 29 are not only single, but they're not actively looking for a partner. So I've got a question for the men. So my comments are filled with guys saying we're done. We're not looking. We like our peace. I need some more talk from you guys. Tell me why you're done.
You know, I'm seeing more and more of these videos, and honestly, it makes me sad because guys have told women why. We've made it very clear why we're walking away. And we're walking away in droves, and it's only going to get worse because you're not hearing why we're walking away. It's very simple. Don't read between the lines. Hear these words. There is absolutely no benefit anymore to being in a relationship with a woman for a man. None. Zero. Zilch. Especially when you consider the risk compared to any potential reward. Roughly 55% of marriages end in divorce and the guy loses everything. Add into it all the relationships where they weren't married and the guy lost access to his kids and had to pay mountains of child support and so on. When you really look at it, there's less than a 1 in 4 chance of having a successful relationship. Would you risk?
It's hilarious watching these women realize they actually need male attention to function. They spent years preaching about being independent queens who don't need men, but the second men stop validating them, they're having existential crises. They're finally understanding that all that confidence was built on having a constant stream of male attention and options. Without men approaching, they're discovering they have no idea how to actually pursue what they want.
Okay, so let's talk about the time that I got ghosted on an actual date. He just kind of just left. Story time, if you hadn't caught it. Ventures in Dating. We're back. I'm not in my cars. I just happen to be in my bedroom this time. We love it. Yes. Anyway, so decided to meet this person online, of course. Where else do I meet people? Because I don't meet them at the grocery store, the gym, museums, on the street, wherever. I said what I said. Anyway, so meet this guy, talking his talk or whatever, blah, 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 blah. He's like, hey, let's meet in person, but let's go on a hike. So meet to go on this hike, had to pay for parking, had an attitude, decided I'm going to go, it's a nice little trail in this place. Drove 30 minutes. It's fine, whatever, it's fine. I'm going to hike, I'm going to exercise, I'm going to get my cardio early on a Saturday or Sunday morning, something like that. So we go, meet up, couldn't find each other. Parking lot was really vast. So I'm just like, okay. We meet up. I guess I didn't meet his specifications. We had video chatted, sent pictures, etc. The things that you do when you meet online. Get there and he's just like, hey, just like abruptly, he's like, I gotta go get my bag. I was like, what? He's like, I gotta go get my bag. Huh? Yeah, I gotta go get my bag out the car. I'll be back. 2-3 minutes pass by, 5 pass by, 10 minutes pass by. I call him and I'm just like, where are you? Didn't answer. Sent a text, didn't answer. I'm standing there. Still doesn't answer. I eventually get the hint that I have been left jilted, if you will, in the middle of a date. Of course, I was embarrassed. I was angry because I paid my money for my parking. But then I also decided to have a change of heart and go on the hike anyway. So I went through, looked at these amazing trails, saw wildlife, nature. It was beautiful outside, got some fresh air. I did have a little talk with Jesus because I was like, this is foul, Lord. I wouldn't do this to somebody on a date unless I felt in danger, etc. And on top of that, dude was not attractive. And you left all it is on the, okay, got it. It's fine. It's fine. We're fine. But it's just a lesson that, things happen. People are rude. People are inconsiderate. People will waste your time. People will cost you money. I know I keep talking. It was only $5. But still, I had an attitude. I was like, wow. I never shared it with any of my friends because I was just kind of embarrassed. But it is one of those things that happens. Another adventure in my dating life that has happened. But we live, we learn, we move on. Love you. Bye.
Hey, what's going on?
Hey.
Hey, what's going on with you?
I'm here for the date.
You here for the date?
Yeah.
You brought kids with you?
My kids hungry. They deserve a date too, right?
Well, I mean, why you didn't
you knew I was a single mother with kids. What did you expect?
I knew you was a single mother with kids, but why you bring the kids with you though?
Because they're hungry, and I'm not gonna feed myself and not feed my children. Come on now, what type of mom do you think I am?
Oh yeah, I understand that, but you gonna pay for it? You gonna pay for it though?
Pay for what?
If you bring the kids, you paying for it, right?
No, me and my kids come as a package deal. Like, what are you talking about right now?
Then you in the Uber?
Yes, I am.
You know what?
Come on, let's go.
What you mean? You gonna get the kids out of the car?
I am, but come on. You got this, like, what's...
I don't know about this one, y'all. What the hell? This is crazy.
This woman really brought her hungry kids on a first date and then had the audacity to act shocked when a man wasn't having it. Ma'am, this isn't a family dinner. It's supposed to be two adults getting to know each other, not you using some stranger as a meal ticket for your whole household. My kids are hungry and they deserve to eat too. Then feed them a home before you leave. You're literally treating this date like a charity event where this man is supposed to fund your entire family's dinner. The entitlement is off the charts. Me and my kids come as a package deal. Not on the first date, they don't. Package deals are for relationships, not for initial meetings with strangers from dating apps. You're basically advertising that you have zero boundaries and no understanding of appropriate dating behavior. This man dodged a nuclear missile. You brought kids on a date without asking, expected him to pay for everyone, and then acted like he was the problem when he refused to fund your family meal plan. The fact that you thought this was normal behavior shows exactly why you're a single mother in the first place. No quality man wants to deal with someone who has this little self-awareness and this much audacity. You turned a potential date into a family feeding session and somehow thought that was cute.
I keep hearing go to happy hour, go out by yourself, like don't be with a group of women because men intimidate and they won't approach you. But seriously speaking, like have y'all been out recently and a guy has come up to you and introduced himself to you and just been kind? I feel like men are just not menning anymore. Like
men are not menning anymore. Because they're not looking in her direction anymore. You know, there's a thing, they always say you hit the wall. All right. So I don't know how old this lady is, but it's like she done hit about that 35 going on number. But you do hit a certain point where guys may not be looking in that direction as much. And you need to accept that. Because she making it seem like it's the men's fault.
So the thing is I feel like men underestimate how irresistible they are when they actually have the ability and intelligence to move on with their lives. Like when a woman realizes that she's not that special to you, she's not that important to you, that's when she starts to think about how important and special you are to her. Think about it. With the type of women that you date, with some women, when you care about them, they don't care about you. They care.
Yes, I actually can believe that, and let's get into this one. So this girl who was sitting there making the world's angriest face says, "Can you believe it? I'm sitting here alone at Beer Garden in Boston, and not a single guy has come up to me. What the heck?" I love this thing that girls do whenever I do see the occasional video of a girl that's like, "Can you believe it? Like, no guys are talking to me." Like, they make it seem like they don't also have a mouth. Because, of course, several people made the comments that I'm about to make, but one person said, "Why would someone want to bother a stranger?" And she says, "I believe it's called socializing." I could be wrong. Says the person who won't get up and talk to anybody. And then there's actually a girl in the comments that says, "Yeah, socializing has gone down the drain, unfortunately." Have you tried speaking to anybody? Are you just going to sit there angry with your beer in your hand and then make a TikTok, saying that you never got approached? This reminds me a lot of the video where that girl was complaining that nobody helped her move her furniture when she was like, I guess, like just struggling carrying her furniture and there was men around. And then she acted like she physically doesn't have a voice and couldn't be like, "Hey, can you help me?" Like, these girls will sit there angry, making a TikTok, sipping their beer, instead of just going up to somebody and saying like, "Hey, what's your name?" You do understand a large reason why men aren't approaching is because we have been told that a lot of women don't want us to speak to them, so we're just being safe. I don't know why so many girls are so embarrassed to have to just say a couple words first instead of making a TikTok about it. To answer your question, yes, I absolutely believe that nobody approached you at Beer Garden. I wouldn't expect anything less, but that's just my opinion. But hey, what do you think?
Lil, help me!
Come on, you can you can do it.
I'm shot. I cannot do it.
You
Now stop tearing out!
Go on, get the saucepans.
One day is not today, but today. I can't. Come here, help!
The train station in Italy right now, and I was just having this thought. What happened to the days when men would get up from a bench and let a lady sit down, especially an older lady? There are 3 benches in this train station, and they are occupied by all men.
This woman is really complaining about Italian men not giving up their seats while she's perfectly capable of standing. Ma'am, you want equal rights, but traditional treatment. Pick a lane. You've been screaming about independence and not needing men for years, but now you want chivalry when it's convenient? These men probably worked all day and earned their rest. If you want a seat that badly, ask for it instead of making passive-aggressive social media posts expecting strangers to read your mind. The entitlement is incredible, demanding special treatment while offering nothing in return but complaints.
I just feel like men don't approach women anymore, and it's like, I get it, like each man has their own reasons, but I feel like I don't even see that anymore. And like, men will stare at women, they're probably finding them attractive, like making eye contact, but they never like approach women anymore. And like, I'm genuinely wondering a lot why. Like what makes a man not want to approach a woman? Like, is it because they're resting face? Is it like, can someone please tell me, like, in their own point of view, like what makes a man not want to approach a woman? Like, I feel like, especially as in Moroccan, like I am a North African woman, or some people say Arab, like we want to be approached, we're feminine, we want a masculine man in our life. So what is like the real reason a man's not approaching?
No, for real, because I just saw a video saying that 50% of men have never approached a woman before, but like 70% of women wish they were approached by men more. I would never approach a man. Like, I don't want to be with a man who doesn't have the confidence to approach me. And if you're a beautiful girl, you know, men never approach, and the ones that do, there's no game. So we got two problems now. We got dapping up 10s, going up to men, making them feel like they're the prize and they don't need to approach women anymore, and if she doesn't come up to me, then I'm not gonna say anything. And then we have the problem of there being no game when you do approach me. So I don't know who's gonna fix this, but it doesn't need to be women. It's literally men's job to approach people, in my opinion, in my world that I live in. So up your failure tolerance, try it out, do some rejection therapy, like you can handle it. Like, going up to a beautiful woman should not be the hardest thing you've ever done. Unless it's me, then it probably will be.
Women should be approaching men in this climate. Why? Because people and men tend to come off creepy when they're trying to initiate conversation with women that they're attracted to and interested in, right? And it's oftentimes uninvited and unwanted by women. So let's flip the script here, shall we? Let's have the women opening the door and approaching men, and then allowing them to pursue once that door and that invitation has been opened. Does that make sense to y'all? Because that just makes sense to me.
So I got dumped because I asked a man to pay for everything. And before you guys comment, I just want to know, do you guys think that I was in the wrong? And that after that one comment, he should have dumped me? Because I think if you really like someone, you're not going to dump them over one comment. And I really liked him, so I was begging for him back. Like, I still was begging for him back. And he said that it already put a sour taste in his mouth and that he doesn't want to talk to me anymore. I just don't understand, because if you like someone, you're not going to dump them over one comment. And it wasn't like I didn't like him. I actually liked him, but I was just in a rough place with my job, and I came to him at a time of a high stress moment. And maybe I shouldn't have said that under stress and pressure, but like, he like literally ran away after I said that. Maybe he just doesn't like me enough. Like, I don't know what it is, but that one comment made him throw everything away.
So let me get this straight. You told a man you wanted him to pay for everything: rent, dates, life, stress, your bad day. Basically, you wanted him to be your personal stimulus package. And then you're shocked he dipped? Girl, that's not romance. That's a subscription plan with no free trial. You keep saying it was just one comment. Yeah, but that one comment wasn't cute and quirky. It was, by the way, I see you as a walking wallet. That's not a slip up. That's your whole business model. And then begging him back. That's not love, babe. That's like standing outside Chase Bank crying because they declined your credit card. You don't want him. You want direct deposit Fridays. He didn't run away because he didn't like you. He ran because he saw his future, and it looked like him working 60 hours a week while you're in bed scrolling TikTok saying, babe, cash app me.
Out here, like, what the hell? Why you only bring 2 boxes? Thank you, but you see my son Chris right here? Like, what is your problem?
I didn't tell you I was gonna buy him something to eat.
I mean, I didn't come by myself. I come with a package. Like, that's my son, and aren't you hungry, baby? Yeah, see, like, that's so rude. Why would you do that?
I'm sorry, little man, but I told your mom. I told her that I wasn't signing up for all this. It was supposed
you
to
gonna
be
tell my son you not signing up for all this?
Where
man,
your dad
see,
at?
that's why you...
Where your dad at, little man?
Don't ask him where his daddy at. Where's his food? Why
let me
can't
ask
you
you,
get him?
where's his dad?
Don't worry about where his dad at.
Don't
You
worry
dating
about it.
me.
You want me to buy him something to eat, but you can't tell me where his
I mean,
dad
it's respectful. Like, you sitting here like there's only 2 people here. There's 3 people here.
Why his dad can't buy him something to eat?
It don't matter where his dad at. It don't matter what his dad can buy. You here, you dating me. I come with a package, and it is what it is.
You sound crazy right now.
No, you sound crazy coming up here with 2 boxes.
You look
What
real
your
crazy
mama,
right now.
what your mama teach you?
What
Karen,
my
you
mama
know,
teach you? What you teaching him?
I'm teaching him that every man should
You
take
don't
care
even
of
know
a
where
woman
he
the
at.
right way. It
You don't even know where he at. Did you run
It
him
don't
off?
even matter. No. And don't, like, look at my son. He upset with you. Like, seriously, Chris. Say bye-bye to this mean man.
Stop asking me to spend my money on your son.
Man, I'm not asking you. It's called respect.
Stop doing
You
that.
would be upset if the shoe was on the other foot.
Stop doing that. You need to stop playing with me because I
Man,
already
that's
told
why
you
you
what
a
it
bum.
was.
What made you think it's okay to go through my phone while I'm asleep and send yourself some money? Is you slow? Is you slow? Is you slow?
recording me for social media for, bro?
Man, your ass, bro, you think you got a stain? Fuck you talking about? You supposed to be here for one night. You trying to steal and shit. Your ass ain't going nowhere,
I don't
gang.
have to steal from
Your
you.
ass
I
going
get my
nowhere
own
now,
money. I
gang.
get my own money.
That's
Why
some
I have to
dirty ass, real dirty ass going through my phone. How the fuck I get my password, bitch?
Bro, I'm getting money.
You ain't
I don't have
getting
to steal
shit.
nothing
No, you
from
ain't
you,
getting
bro. The fuck with you, nigga? Trying to blame me.
You lying and somebody you get my, you
You
not getting
just
shit.
trying to see why you
Send my
trying to
shit.
get money.
Send my
You
shit.
trying to get some
Go
money
get my
from me, bro.
Man, you not leaving till I get my.
Get some money
Man, you
off
not
of
leaving
me.
till I get my
You
money.
trying to get money
You
off
not
of
leaving till I get my money.
You just get some money
Got
off
me
me.
f***ed
I'm
up,
trying to
bro.
go back and forth with you, bro.
How the fuck you been up since 6 o'clock? I should have known it was something with your phone.
Okay, and I've been up, but I haven't been up stealing from you. Like, what?
Man, I don't know what the
about,
f*** I have been doing, bro.
about funky last night, though.
What is you talking about, bro?
Bro,
Goofy
you
ass.
follow me around, please.
Nah, bro, cause your ass
I
weekend.
do nothing to
Ow.
you. You keep talking about I stole
Man,
your
get the
money.
fuck
What
back.
money
Send
did
me
I?
my shit. Send me my shit, man.
Give me your card. Put your card in my Apple Pay. You know what they be saying? Like, make it accessible to me. Your money is my money, basically. If we gonna date, like, your money is my money, like.
My money is your money?
Yeah.
Why do you think that?
Because you take me on a date, I'm gonna be your girl. Like, your money is my money. You take me out shopping, buy me, get my nails done, after get my hair done. After we kept up, we gonna be in this car. I can't be looking raggedy. Like.
Today, and it's a fill, just $60 for you, okay? Okay, thank you. What is this?
That's all I have.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. $8?
That's all I have.
What do you mean that's all you have? It's $60 for your nails.
That's all I have.
You have any credit card, anything on you, anything?
Listen, that's all I have. If you want me to pay for my nails, you can pay for me.
The hell? Did you just say that to me?
Yeah.
Oh hell no, girl. Don't. You better pay for my stuff, cause don't make me take you to Chinatown and whoop your ass.
That's all I have. I'm sorry. Again, if you want me to pay, you can pay for me.
Is your parent here? Anything? Anybody here to pay for the rest of this? Cause this is not sliding.
No.
You're not leaving anywhere. I am gonna call the cops real quick. Okay? I'm not letting you go. This is ridiculous.
No, it's not. That's all I have. You know, we're cool and whatnot. So I figured, like, you know, since that's all I have, you can pay the rest for my nails, you know?
It doesn't work like that, honey. That, no.
What's really hitting these women hard is realizing they're now competing for a smaller pool of men who are actually willing to put themselves out there. The men who are still approaching have their pick of women, and suddenly these queens are discovering they might not be as special as they thought. When a supply of male attention dries up, the market value becomes crystal clear. The best part is watching these women demand that men should still approach while maintaining they don't owe men anything. They want all the benefits of traditional courtship with none of the traditional reciprocity. They want to be pursued but not bothered, wanted but not pressured, desired but on their terms only.
One of the most common things I hear from women is that they're like, when I go out, I don't get approached, guys don't approach me, blah, 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 blah. But I want to just tell you a story. And I always say that it's the energy that you put out, it's your posture, it's how you put yourself together, it's your spirit. All of those things really matter, right? The most important thing that matters, though, is your spirit. If you have an ugly spirit, if you have a spirit that has low self-esteem, lacking confidence, all of that stuff, like all of that stuff is just not going to get you any attention from nobody. I get attention and compliments, and people are drawn to me everywhere I go, no matter what I have on. But it's because of the energy and the aura that I bring. For example, I was at a restaurant here recently, actually, with two of my good girlfriends, and there was two other young ladies sitting next to us. And while these ladies were absolutely gorgeous, nothing wrong with them whatsoever, I noticed that their energy and their attitudes were just not welcoming, right? So they weren't welcoming to me, but they definitely weren't welcoming to any other men. So me and my girlfriends, we're over there, we're laughing, we're smiling, we're having a good time, being our natural selves. We're not thinking about anybody, but everybody is literally drawn to us, okay? Literally drawn to us. And I say that because people who are happy, have high self-esteem, have confidence, got their heart right, all of that stuff, you naturally just attract people in general. But if you have low self-esteem, low confidence, your heart is ugly, your spirit ain't right, or whatever is going on inside you that is just out of alignment with God period, you have to make sure you get all of that stuff together. Some women are physically attractive on the outside and they get attention because of how they look, but then men hate them after they get to know them. Then there are women who you're like, dang, how did she get that guy? And it's because her spirit, her energy, her aura, her personality, her confidence, all of that stuff stood out and made her more attractive. So while I do agree, you need to make sure that you're putting yourself together. You need to dress for your body type. You need to learn how to do makeup that fits your skin. And I'm not saying you got to be caked up and all of that stuff. Like, you can do a minimal beat. Most days people think I have on foundation and I do not. I take care of my skin. And you can do a little blush, a little lip, whatever. Get your lashes done, etc. You don't have to really do much, but you need to make sure that when you walk out the house that you feel good as well as look good. And if you are in a season of your life where you're trying to get your insides together, sit the season out. Go ahead and take the time to get your heart right, your mind right, your spirit right. Get back in alignment with God and what His promises for you. So that when you do put yourself back out there in the world, not only will men be attracted to you, but opportunities will be attracted to you. Your blessings will flow easier. All of this stuff works together. It was a girl I on TikTok today. She studies neuroscience and she also is a believer, but she made a very good point. She was saying that people that are full of favor are the people that actually did what God said. Seek the kingdom of God. And she broke it down another way that made just so much sense, but nonetheless, she said their focus was different. The more that you seek God and fall into alignment with Him, favor and blessings, opportunities, everything that's supposed to come to you is going to come to you. I don't know who this was for, but I hope it helped.
And here's the truth. Modern women are starting to panic because men have stopped approaching them. For years, they were told, "You're the prize, you deserve it all. He should chase you, pay for everything, and tolerate anything." But now men are saying, "Nah, I'm good." And that silence, that rejection, it's terrifying them. See, when men finally realize they don't have to play the clown in someone else's circus, the whole dynamic shifts. Women who used to have a line of guys waiting for their attention are now sitting at the bar, scrolling their phone, wondering why nobody's coming up to buy them a drink. And the reason is simple. Men are tired of being used as walking wallets, therapists, and punching bags. The panic is real because deep down, they know their old strategy doesn't work anymore. Men are protecting their peace, focusing on their money, their fitness, their purpose. They're no longer risking humiliation, rejection, or being called creepy for saying hello. Instead, they're just checking out. And now, the same women who said, "I don't need no man," are realizing they actually want one. But the men they overlooked, ignored, or disrespected aren't playing that game anymore. The tables have turned, and suddenly the silence is louder than any rejection ever could be. At the end of the day, men haven't stopped loving women. They've just stopped chasing after the wrong ones. And if that makes modern women panic, maybe that's the wake-up call they needed.